Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. To throw is Prescott. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Second down, McKinnon. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Kick here is good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. For the start of the third quarter, the Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. picked off by Anthony Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here. Don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities. And this is a good one right in front of them.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. And that'll set them back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. And a nice run to get him past the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 now. Here's Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Cowboy first down there. Prescott to Gallup. The give is to Elliott. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 more there and another first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Here's Elliott. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Looking to throw. Prescott. And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes. You can read his hands. And you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it. And oftentimes, knock it away.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 1st and 10. It's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 2nd and 7, Mahomes firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bringing an extra defensive back.
Number 28, Mike, he's coming, check in. You can't block me,
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. On Edwards-Helaire, I don't think he got there. He did not. They'll stop him short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
At the 22-yard line.
Throwing, Prescott. Over the middle, Amari Cooper, it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Throwing on second and long. Prescott, throw right side, taken in by Gallup. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Prescott to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Check right, check right.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's That's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Yards is the distance on the punt there, and the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. Such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead will slow by 1 more. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. But the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, up a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.